I mean, it was a little bit of a cluster, you know what?
Yeah, that's basically what the NFL draft is going to be. Scotty, that's not the soundbite I wanted to play. You played the wrong soundbite. That's messed up. What do you talk? Oh my God, I got the hiccups. I'm sorry, Connery. What were you talking about? What soundbite? Oh, you son of a bitch. Now you're playing like, oh, I forgot. By the way, we're broadcasting from the Storms Bros Junk Removal Studio. Put your junk in our trunk. Go to stormsbrothersjunk.com. Connery, that's my line. You're not supposed to read the sponsors. You and your damn hiccups. Scotty, you were supposed to play this soundbite to start the show.
You know, even though that hurts going down, you can't spit it out. You have to swallow it. That's the truth.
Yeah, you know what? There's a reason why I didn't play that, because it's inappropriate. Guys, it's another great edition of the sports section. Like Connery said, we're broadcasting from the Storms Bros Junk Removal Studios. Check them out at stormsbrothersjunk.com. In today's show, we are going to continue the 5-year anniversary guest appearances. Mike Evans, I made fun of him yesterday on the show because he was late to the party. In fact, I didn't think he was even going to show up. Mark Schlereth, if you missed yesterday's show, popped on the show, gave a backhanded compliment, as did Brandon Stokely. Combined, they have a total of 5 Super Bowl victories. Pretty darn cool. So Mike Evans surprised me. He put down the bucket of chicken wings and made a video and sent it in to me. So we'll get to that. It's a really good one. A lot of passion in it, okay? And then our man, I did not think, to be honest, I did not think this guy was actually going to respond and send me a video in regards to the 5-year anniversary of this program. Alfred freaking Williams, by campfire, sends in a video, and I had to edit it because he had like music blaring in the background. Like, he called me right after he sent it. I was like, "Are you vibing or what? Holy shit!" And he's all, "Fuck you, Duff." It was awesome. I love Alfred. So we'll get into that. Plus, maybe a little bit of contributions from Nuggets and Avalanche. I can't say. But we'll continue on with the 5-year anniversary guest appearances. The NFL draft is about underway. We'll hear from Sean Payton as well as George Payton. The Colorado Avalanche battled it out with the Kings last night. We got fans breaking glass. It was great. It was an epic game. Let's see. LeBron James is cooking with gas, which is very dangerous for a man of his age. I don't trust him around anything flammable, okay? He could zone out because he didn't take his medicine, or maybe he took too much medicine. I don't know. And he could catch his jersey on fire. I don't want to do that, okay? LeBron, listen, don't like you as a player, overall, but I don't want to see you get hurt, okay? Be careful, buddy. You're getting up there, okay? A new theory of why Jokic may not win the MVP, and it makes perfect sense, but it's really freaking disgusting. It's shameful. But, dude, like I said, it makes perfect sense. And the Nuggets got called out just the other day by somebody on the Timberwolves. Is it going to light a fire? Should that be the reason why the Nuggets step up their game? We'll get into that. There's a lot to dissect in just that story alone. But guys, make sure you interact with the show any way you can, whether it's a simple like, a review, a comment, depending on where you're consuming this. It does help with the distribution of the show and helps the show grow. So I do appreciate that if you're able to do it. But what we should do right now, guys, let's do it. Let's jump into the sports section.
He's walked the hallowed grounds of Folsom Field, Coors Field, and Mile High Stadium.
He runs with the 50. He runs with the 40. The guy is drunk, but there he goes.
It's time for Sports with DeHuff.
Well, like I said, Jaden McDaniels of the Minnesota Timberwolves, after the game, after game 2, where the Timberwolves beat the Nuggets, series tied at 1, Jaden McDaniels is sitting in front of his locker. Media goes in there. They're starting to talk to him. and he's just sitting there in his hoodie, and they ask him, what were some of the keys? What were the reasons that you guys were able to score so well against the Nuggets and come out with the victory? This is what he said.
Jokic, Jamal, all the bad defenders, Tim Hardaway, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, the whole team. Like, just go at them.
They're all bad defenders.
Yeah, they're all bad defenders. They don't got people that could defend the rim, and if he is there, we still more athletic than them, and just got to be able to finish when we do.
Okay, he's not lying there. He's not saying something that is like, whoa, that is unjustified. Because there's a lot of truth. That is like 100% true. They're not a good defensive team. I was listening to Zach Bye yesterday as I'm waiting to pick up the kids, and he's like, we've been talking about this since, December. The Nuggets defense is terrible. It's barely passable for NBA grades, right? It's like the rancid beef. If like you were able to sell letter F grade, and instead of grade A beef, it's like the Nuggets defense is like grade Z. It's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like grade M. It's not good for mostly shit. It's not good. Now here's the thing. We all knew this. They've been carried along by their amazing offense. And you would get flickers. Somebody flips on the switch for a game or a quarter of defense. They can do it. It's just not a consistent thing. Somebody flips on the switch and they're like, just kidding. Shut off the lights. There goes the defense. And I think a lot of us saw this coming. And to the Nuggets' credit, they've been balls to the wall for the last, prior to this last game. They won, 12 in a row? Then they lose this one, which in a weird way, probably a good thing that winning streak's over. So media members don't constantly be like, ooh, you're winning this much. Watch out. This could be a magical Cinderella story or some shit like that. I don't know. But the point is, what Jaden McDaniels said is truth. But here's the question. Will this light a fire under the Nuggets' ass to get them to play fucking defense? One thing that the players and Adelman were saying post-game was second chance opportunities were missed. They're not getting enough rebounds and executing on those rebounds. That's a problem. And here's the other way to look at it. Okay, listen. This should be bulletin board material. It should be. Print that shit out. Put it on the exit to the locker room. Jaden McDaniels, they ain't got no defense. Right? Something like that. As a reminder of, guys, play fucking defense. And I know a lot of you are like, well, they're pros. They shouldn't have to be reminded. Yeah, but I live in a reality where people need to be reminded of simple things. Simple things like doing your fucking job. This should not just be a fire under the Nuggets' ass to actually play defense. This should be a blowtorch up the beehole type of fire. That's what it should be. And a reminder that not only is Jaden McDaniels saying that you guys have no defense, but the whole fucking world knows you got no defense, and you should be embarrassed by it. The Denver Nuggets need to strap on. That's something else. Pull up those bootstraps, okay? Put on your big boy pants and go play some fucking defense. Your offense is fine. I don't really worry about the offense that much. But go out there and play big boy basketball, play Nuggets basketball, and fucking finish the goddamn Timberwolves. This is ridiculous. It's embarrassing how bad your defense was. And here's the thing too. Did Minnesota Because if you can't figure out your defense and you can't, just tighten up your game overall, is Minnesota, let's say the Nuggets escape this round, is Minnesota revealing their Achilles heel, their kryptonite? Is you just got to play a little bit more aggressive against the Nuggets, and then they just don't know what to do, and then it's not like they got bashed, bloodied, curb stomped or anything like that. The thing is that just they got embarrassed defensively. So are they giving, is Minnesota, copy pasting and sending out the blueprint of, listen, this is how you beat them. Maybe we won't completely, but here you guys go. I don't like the idea that sometimes that people are mad that this should be a catalyst. This should be a cattle prod for them to start working harder. This is sports. Sometimes you got to get punched in the face in order to realize the strength of your opponent and to realize that you're not taking it serious. This happens all the time in sports. Is it your first day? No. So as long as the Denver Nuggets respond appropriately, I'm fine with this loss. I'm fine with Jaden McDaniels calling out the Nuggets with complete facts. As long as they learn from it, move forward, and dominate. That's the way it needs to be. Otherwise, you're a complete embarrassment, and then it comes down to finger pointing of why didn't you learn from your mistake? A mistake that everybody's calling out, and nobody's really going, well, Jaden McDaniels, he's not right. Nobody's saying that. Everybody knows that the Nuggets defense is shit. So prove everybody wrong. Nuggets, it's fascinating on how they react. Because it can't be just for one game. You got to tighten this shit up. If you want to win a championship, Nuggets, you take what Jaden McDaniels said to heart, and you light that blowtorch in everybody's ass under the blowtorch and go out there and freaking play like big boys, okay? Like Denver Nuggets, how we in the Denver Nuggets fandom expect you to play. Go out there and fucking dominate. Anyway, sorry. It gets me mad. It's just like, yeah, sometimes you got to get punched in the face to realize, oh shit, we're not taking it serious. That's the way I'm looking at this, and I think that's a good thing. Nikola Jokic there's a really good chance that he's going to be disrespected again in the MVP race. I was just looking up because they have right around 100 voters, and you can actually find the form where all the people that are voting. As of right now, first place votes, there's 35 votes counted as of right now. SGA has 27 first place votes. Jokic, 7. Wemby, 1. Okay? There's roughly 100 votes total. There's a really good chance Jokic doesn't get this. But then I started thinking about this. With Nikola Jokic being disrespected in the MVP race, and for some stupid reason, people are leaning towards SGA, which still baffles my mind when you look at the stats. Makes no sense. And then it hit me. Holy shit, how have we not seen this before, guys? You look at the people that are voting on this. They're writers. They're people on TV. Okay, that's who's voting. Media members. This is my assumption. The reason why Nikola Jokic is being disrespected again in the MVP race and they're leaning towards SGA, rage baiting. Rage baiting. The media members who are voting SGA as MVP are just doing it for clicks. I know that sounds silly, but take a step back from the moment. I'm looking at all the people that are have already submitted, and it's blah, 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 blah of blank.com, or they're in front of a camera. That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. I swear to fucking God, that's what it is. Because people are going to click on it. You're going to rage view or rage click on their article or video type of thing, right? That's what's going to happen. Or you're going to be like, yeah, absolutely, SGA. But that's like a small percentage of people that actually think SGA. It's Thunder fans that think he should get it. Everybody else is like, what the fuck are you looking at? Rage baiting because it's not about the award anymore. It's about fucking with the fan bases and going, let's just put SGA in there because people are more inclined to click on it and go, it's either Wemby or Jokic. What the fuck is Mr. Bubble Pop over here doing in the category? All he does is fucking flop around and shoot free throws. It's ridiculous. Out of 100-ish voters, 35 have submitted, 27 of which have said that the SGA is the first place for MVP. Hey, that's the way I see it. It makes perfect freaking sense. It's disgusting. And don't go, oh, to Huff. The media would never do anything like that. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this your first day on the planet? What's going on? Totally could see it. Now, I'm not saying all of them are doing that. I think there's a really good amount that are. Okay? A really good amount. Man, if I do this, people are going to be, it's going to make my popularity go up because people are going to be clicking on my shit and people are going to rage watch me or they're going to rage read me. Don't think that that's not a possibility. Is it 100% fact? No. Is it a logical explanation? Yes. Yes. Continuing on with the NBA, the Lakers and the Rockets. LeBron James is just tearing it up. That geriatric fuck is doing so good right now. It's nauseating, but impressive. I mean, he's like 41 years old. And I'm watching some of the highlights. Dude is like doing this like, reverse pump dunk. Like it was awesome. Okay. He is literally cooking with gas, which is funny because old people like to use charcoal. Okay. Not him, not LeBron. He's got the gas on high and he's dominating. Like I said, Lakers are up on the Rockets 2-0. The good news is, if you want to look at it in a positive way, if the Lakers end up beating the Rockets in this series, the winner of that will take on the Thunder. And hopefully, because the Rockets are a terrible team, the Lakers have a better shot at least exhausting and banging up the Thunder because you're going to have Luka back, you're going to have Reeves back, and that's some good news for Lakers. So we'll see. So that would be some good news. And then if they win and say the Nuggets win in the next round as well, then you got the Nuggets and Lakers. So I don't know. But going back to LeBron, as much as he annoys the snot out of me, he's playing freaking phenomenal. I mean, it's really hard not to respect his game. And he is freaking spry for a man of that age. A man that should be all in on the early bird special at Denny's. That's LeBron James. He should be in retirement going, maybe I need to lift some weights in the pool type of thing. Right? He's still annoying, but it's really hard not to respect his game. But then I was like sitting there thinking about LeBron, how old he is, still doing well. Very good. He's definitely a top 10 player in the NBA right now, you could make a case top 5. LeBron lovers are just like, nah, he's number 1, God damn it. Right. Okay, you can pull his penis out of your mouth for a second and just listen what I'm going to say. Here's where I'm on LeBron's side. For as well as he's doing right now in the playoffs, his agent really needs to step up his game because LeBron James should be swimming in geriatric-themed endorsements. For example, I have a list. You're welcome, LeBron. Tune it up. Be like, okay, turn up your hearing aid, LeBron. This is some opportunities for you to make some money, okay? Metamucil, obvious. You want to have good bowel movements, LeBron. That's going to keep you going. Icy hot. Put it on those sore joints. And apparently you have goofy-looking feet, okay? Do that. That's a great endorsement. I'm LeBron James, and everything on my body hurts because I'm old, right? Then you got life alert. If he falls down, he might not get back up. And then he needs that life alert. He could be having that like on his person. Like he could have that as a necklace. Don't mess with my life alert, right? Type of thing. Pill organizers. He could be a sponsor for pill organizers because that's very important with somebody of his age. Long-handled grabber, like he doesn't want to bend over. Like, he's picking up stuff off the ground. Maybe he accidentally dropped his shoes and whatever. He needs to help getting them. Or maybe he could use those to help pull up his socks and whatnot. That's a good endorsement for LeBron James. How about adult diapers? I get it. I know. We don't want to talk about that, but it's true. He might have a bladder problem. He's up there. He might have leaky bladder. LeBron, start slinging adult diapers. How about plastic covers for your sofa? Everybody's grandma most likely had one of those. Yeah, you want to keep that sofa pristine and clean? Get LeBron's plastic covers. They're the same. I had to think of something to make it rhyme. How about shower caps? Okay. And he could have one for his beard. And then finally, fiber pills. LeBron James. Again, he likes to have a loose bowel. Just saying, I'm just trying to help you out. As much as I don't like you, LeBron, you dude, you're still balling out. And you deserve some more sponsorships. The Colorado Avalanche played game 2 against the Kings last night. Just a battle. It was a great matchup between the two teams. And we had talked about that the other day, that Jared Bednar, head coach of the Colorado Avalanche, said, when you play the Kings, you expect it to be low scoring and tight. I know there's a lot of people freaking out. Oh, no, this is not good. Avalanche are going to be, struggling the rest of the series if they make it past, these guys. If they get deeper in the playoffs, it's going to be a problem. This is just exposing the problem. No, it's not. No. Bednar said this at the beginning. Maybe listen, right? But game 2 was just epic, a battle royale late in the third period. I want to say like 6 minutes left in the third period. The Kings score, and then boom, Avalanche fight back, and guess who does it? Ties the game late in the third, Gabriel Landeskog. Oh, Mike Evans, what did you say about Landeskog?
Gabe Landeskog has been a massive underachieving disappointment this year.
Whoa. Kind of a dick move there, Mike Evans. Can't believe you said that. Wait, what did you say again? Because I could have sworn Landeskog scored a goal last night and tied the game.
Gabe Landeskog has been a massive underachieving disappointment this year.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding it. Anyway, then in overtime, Waugh won it, and the Colorado Avalanche are now up 2-0 over the Kings. Now they head to LA, and we'll see how that goes. Avalanche have been very good on the road, so I'm not saying sweep. I don't like to say that at all. But things are looking good for the Colorado Avalanche. But that being said, like I said before, it's going to be a battle. The Kings are not just going to roll over and bite the pillow. They're not. Ooh, great imagery. You're welcome. By the way, did you see? This is so funny. The Avalanche fan or fans that shattered the glass behind the Kings bench after a really good Wedgwood save. It's funny to me because I don't see what the big deal is. There's a lot of people, mostly LA fans, that are like, that's so bullshit. That guy should never be allowed at a hockey game ever again. Dude, come on. You can't be mad at the guy for breaking the glass. That's called passion, baby. Oh, I'm sorry, LA Kings fans, that you guys suck, major donkey schlong, and you don't have the same high passion level as Colorado Avalanche fans. I'm sorry. God, if you should be mad at anybody, it's whoever installed the glass. Maybe they need a new glass guy. I don't know. Or I think the dude that broke the glass, he's a big fella. Okay, he can't help if he's that strong. He can't. He's the victim here of genetics. Okay? It's okay, buddy. It's okay. You don't know your own strength. You're like Lenny from that one classic book, To Kill a Mockingbird or whatever. You're over petting the bunny. The next thing you know, it's done. That's the same thing. You were petting the glass and the glass broke. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm fine with it. That happened. There's a video of a Raiders fan in Vegas doing the same thing. It's supposed to be, it's like this glass that was like on the stairwell, and he's just like, yeah, let's go, go, go. And it just goes, and it had like that plastic thing so it didn't shatter everywhere. It was like, dude, why would you put glass there if it can't handle that shit? So I have no problem with the Avalanche fan that accidentally broke the glass. It's not like he was punching it and like throwing his body into it. He was just like, yeah, pounding it like, yeah, oh boy, go Colorado. And then it shattered. That's not on him. Come on. Bunch of softies in LA. Hey, real quick, put your junk in our trunk. Storms Bros Junk Removal. Maybe you got a bunch of glass you need swept up. I don't know. They could probably handle that, I'm sure. Whether it's your home, garage, office, or yard that's looking like a disaster, Storms Bros Junk Removal can help out. Maybe you got a big old mess and you need to relieve that stress. Again, Storms Bros Junk Removal is the place you need to contact. Go ahead and check them out at stormsbrothersjunk.com, and you can sign up for a free quote. They'll let you know, and then see if you can set something up. Schedule something right then and there. It's pretty easy. Whether it's couches, sofas, futons, mattresses, box springs, appliances, and electronics, maybe drywall, construction materials. I was telling you about listener Rob that had a bunch of stuff in his office that he needed to clear out. He's like, I need to contact Storms Brothers Junk Removal. I'm like, absolutely, dude. Get them out there. Get that stuff cleaned up. Easy peasy. Be like Rob and so many others. Go to stormsbrothersjunk.com right now. Get that free quote. Again, stormsbrothersjunk.com, or give them a call, 303-736-9404, 303-736-9404. It's Storms Bros Junk Removal. Put your junk in our trunk. NFL draft starts this week, late this week, Thursday night. It's going to be exciting. I know, even though the Denver Broncos don't have a first-round pick, it still could happen. You still watch just in case they trade up. It's always a possibility. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. You never know. And it is kind of fun when you see teams start trading picks during the draft. It's pretty neat. But it's interesting to think about what are the Broncos going to do. Like I said, they don't have a first-round pick, but they do have a second round. It's just interesting. Let's hear from Sean Payton on the upcoming draft.
When we read these players, And a lot of it is the last line is vision. So some are real good football players, and the initial vision might be we see as a situational player, special teams, feel like he's a starter within year 2 or 3. It can vary depending on what position that player plays, and they might have very similar grades, but it's the vision within this roster.
Yeah, I like that. And also, there's a lot what he's talking. One, you're talking about vision. One, as a coach, like, what do you see this person? What are you projecting them to be? A lot of guys aren't going to be first, rookie starters and making a major impact. It can happen. It definitely can. But that's not always how you got to look at things. And you look at it, well, what is their vision? What is their journey going to look like? It's really neat when you start thinking about that. And if you go back to the past few years with the Denver Broncos, they're very deep now. Very deep. My biggest thing with the Broncos is I'm comfortable with them on the offense, with the exception of they obviously need a little bit more depth with running back, and you should always be looking to beef up and making sure you're developing the offensive line. Because when you have a shit offensive line, it's difficult. It makes your offense in its entirety look like garbage, and it's very hard to perform. So that's something, the biggest positions that I'm looking at, it's running back, offensive line, and tight end. Those are the main ones that I'm looking at as a Broncos fan. What they end up doing with those, it's really hard to say. But I wouldn't be upset if they went with running back with their first pick in the draft or offensive lineman. Tight end, unless it's somebody phenomenal, I'm not going to be too excited about that. Here's George Payton talking draft.
I mean, the good news is we've have experience with this. I think our first draft we had 5 picks, and our expectations are the same. I mean, they're high. We think there's good players in this draft. We think there's good players where we're picking at 62. We have 2 picks in up in the top of the 4th, and we feel good what's going to be there, and so we like it. I mean, we don't mind it. We know it's. We still have flexibility with the 7 picks to move up or move back and get more picks. And so we have experience with this. We've gotten good players with lesser picks. And so we feel good.
Are you guys comfortable as Bronco fans with how many picks they have and where they're picking? Guys, I've seen enough drafts to know that it doesn't really matter if you don't have a first-round pick. Sure, if you're in the top 5 to 10, you're probably, unless there's a Josh Rosen in there, you're most likely going to get somebody pretty darn good. But outside of that, it's kind of a crapshoot, the top 5, top 10. So the fact that the Broncos don't have a top, 32, that's fine, whatever. And in a lot of these guys that get picked late, you're not just drafting a great player. You're drafting a player that probably has a chip on their shoulder, and that's extra motivation to do well. Great players will find a chip to put onto their shoulders to keep them motivated to moving forward and to prove people wrong. So I'm fine with that, if that makes sense. So I'm excited for the draft. Whether you're a Bronco fan or not, it's always interesting to see what's going on. It is. Let's see. Guys, you know what we should do? Let's go ahead and jump into the mailbag.
Mailbag. You've got mail.
Well, I told you Mike Evans, who I made fun of for yesterday for not even responding with a video. I think he felt the pressure. He probably went into yesterday's show talking to Stokely and Schlereth and they're like, "Oh, did you send your video to Huff?" And Stokely's like, yeah, I did. And Stink's like, so did I. And then Mike's like, oh, I guess I have to. Okay. So he puts down the bucket of chicken wings and he did it. I was so impressed with Mike Evans. He sent me a video yesterday. I didn't think he would do it, but he did. So here's Mike Evans giving some quote unquote love to me and this show for its 5-year anniversary.
Hey, DeHuff, congratulations on the 5-year anniversary. I just got to ask, are you going to be actually working on your anniversary? Because we know that if it's your birthday, you're taking not only that day off, but the whole week off. So I just figured every big momentous occasion that you celebrate in your life, you just decide to, do nothing to celebrate it. Anyway, in all seriousness, congratulations. I won't lie. I figured that this podcast was destined to fail from the moment, and you would come crawling back to me and Stink at the Fan. But lo and behold, you've done it. You've lasted 5 years. So congratulations. Proud of you. Happy for you. Hope you have many more years of success. And congratulations on the big occasion. Now, go take some much-needed time off.
First of all, thank you, Mike. I do appreciate it. And second of all, my birthday week is July 4th week, and my family likes to go out of town. Blame my family, not me, okay? Every year I would take my birthday week off because I wanted to spend time with my family. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that a crime for loving your family? You son of a bitch. They're such dicks. That was funny. Good stuff. Okay, so I do have to point this out in regards to Mike Evans. I really appreciate the fact that he had his kids help him send that video in, because God knows Mike Evans and technology, terrible, terrible. I don't know what I'm doing. How do I send a video? Dad, God damn it, give me your phone. Okay, say something. And then they're like, here, who do I send it to? And he's all, DeHuff, it's saved under this number. Because he doesn't know how to save numbers in his phone, right? And he just remembers them, which is fine. It's fine. Then he sends it. I'll say this, though. It was joking, of course. But Mike Evans, the video, he is so close to the camera. All you see is his giant head. And he's got a big head. He does. He's like, what is that from So I Married an Axe Murderer? Look at the size of that boy's head. That's like an orange on a toothpick. That's him. That's him. So then yesterday, like at 9:30 at night, I'm hanging out with my wife, and all of a sudden, I get a text from Alfred Williams. 2-time Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. College Football Hall of Famer Alfred Williams with the Colorado Buffaloes. Sends me a text with a video. What? Dude sitting by a campfire sends me this video. I think he added music to it, so I had to remove the music so I could actually play it on here. Otherwise, I get dinged by Spotify and everybody out there. Like, you can't do this because you don't have the rights to play the song. Whatever. So I have the original, but I removed the song. You can kind of hear it every now and then near the end of this video. But Alfred, kind enough, as he's vibing by the campfire at his house at night, sends me this video.
Scott DeHuff, I cannot believe you've actually made it to 5 years. Out of all the bullshit you put out there on social media, you're still alive. Congratulations. I think.
That's so stupid. So stupid. I in all honesty, I was very impressed that he did that. Because out of everybody, I kind of mentioned it yesterday, out of everybody that I sent a message to, hey, like, can you do this? Let's have some fun with it. It's all tongue in cheek. And he was the one where I was like, he's not going to fucking do it. Then my wife's like, just send it to him, see if he does it. And then sure enough, he did. He did. Oh, boy. I was happy. Then he called me immediately afterwards. And I'm like, dude, you just vibing in the backyard? He's all, shut the fuck up, DeHuff. It's funny. It is good stuff. Now, yesterday during the show, as the headline started, Scott Hastings sent me a message. He's all, I'll send you one. Still hasn't sent it yet. He's got one more day until I can justify playing it. But that being said, if it takes him a month, I'll still end up playing it. But he didn't send me one. So what the hell, dude? I was going to be like, what could I play instead? Oh, Scott Hastings, I do have a message for you. You blew it! Did it. Not completely. Not completely, I guess. Scott.
Why's my dick so small?
Joking. I'm kidding. He's never gonna send me one. Holy shit. He's like, what'd you say about my weenie? Now, Mark Mosier, play-by-play guy for the Colorado Avalanche. One of my favorite talents that I have ever worked with. Funny, intelligent, talented. What did Mark Mosier have to say about the DeHuff Uncensored podcast celebrating its 5th anniversary? Oh, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. I didn't send him a text. I felt bad. I haven't stayed in touch with Moj that much to where I could go, hey, I know you're busy, because he gets kind of stressed out with shit. So I didn't want to stress him out. He's got his morning show. He's got the Avs in the playoffs. And the Avs were playing last night. I just didn't want to bug him. But I feel like this is just as good. Oh, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Just as good. Just as good. So funny. So, yeah, but see, like with Hastings and I have had a relationship. We text each other, not all the time, but enough. And we say funny things to each other, goofing around. He'll insult me. I just insult myself back. It's fun. Listen, it's funny. But Moj, I love Moj. Just phenomenal talent. But I just didn't want to bug him. Did not want to bug him. But again, this is still good. Oh, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. So I'll let you know if anybody else chimes in. I think the only person that technically hasn't responded yet or submitted a video is Hastings. I couldn't think of anybody else that I could send it to that would have fun with it. But I was thinking maybe Vic Lombardi, but with him, Vic is super busy too. He's just got a lot of shit going on. And I'm like, I don't want to bug him. It's like these guys, I know how hard they work on, with the exception of Mike Evans, like how hard they. It's Stokely. Stokely did the video from the fucking golf course. He ain't working hard. I'm a raging Cajun. I'm so mad I missed that little putt. Payton, hold me. I'm upset. I'm hotter than a red pepper. Anyway. So yeah, it's like I appreciate everybody for doing that. Thank you guys so much. That's it for the sports section. Again, big thanks to Storms Bros Junk Removal for sponsoring the studios. Check them out at stormsbrothersjunk.com and get that free quote. You guys are amazing. Hopefully you laughed. Hopefully you have some interactions that you want to. I don't know why I said that. Maybe you want some interactions. I don't know. Scotty, you ad-libbing is quite the train wreck. It is, Scott. Oh, my God. Hey, shut up, Connery. Okay? Thank you guys for joining the show. I appreciate it. Anyway, interact with the show if you can. I do appreciate that. Have an amazing day. Let's keep moving forward. I'll talk to you next time.